Hey, this is Barrett with Portakeeper, and I've been using these two grinders quite extensively over the past couple weeks. Niche Zero and the Turin DF64. I started with this one. I was lucky to pick up with this niche, and I really want to see how much they're retaining. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open them up, and I'm going to see how much they have inside. So, right now we're going to knock this out. There's absolutely nothing in there. And we're going to tear this out, put it on the scale. So it's set on 0. And we're going to turn it on real quick. Just let it run. Anything that's stuck in there, we want to get it out. So I haven't seen anything come out. And what we're going to do is we're going to unscrew this. And over here I have this brush. Just a minute. So first we remove this little anti-popcorning disc. And from there we're going to remove the burr. Very difficult to pull this out. There we go. Really nice burr. There's a lot of crud stuck on the bottom. We're actually going to scrape all that off. We're going to save that. As you can see, the bottom's pretty clean now. A little bit stuck on the bottom, but not too bad. And we're actually going to pull out this lower burr. And it has some stuff stuck on the bottom. We're going to brush it off. My scale just timed out, so we might have to mess with that. And here's the little flapper wheel. It actually has quite a bit of grounds on it. So, kind of messy. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to tap this into a different cup to weigh it out. And finally, we're going to sweep out what's in here. So, there isn't much. But there is definitely quite a few grounds in this Niche Zero. I want to try to capture them all. So, here's about where we're at. Quite a bit, really. So, let's take this, it's a different dosing cup, and we're going to zero it out. And let's see. It's not going to be much, it's really not. Okay, so we're at about a half a gram. Niche Zero retains about half a gram. And this is a grinder that I've used quite a bit. I've not cleaned. I just wanted to let it build up some residual crud inside of it, just to see what it might retain. Half a gram's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. So let's put it back together real quick. Easy to put back together. Had some guy criticize that shouldn't take this apart, but it's really not a big deal to put back together at all. Actually, I should have done the other one first. It's very easy to put together and take apart. You just need to line up these keyways. It has a little key. It's kind of a lot of messing around, really, but there we go. Niche, they supplied this yellow screwdriver. It's a hex head. It's pretty nice. Line it up with the calibration arrow and start screwing it down. So there we're done with the niche. Half a gram. It certainly is not zero, but not bad. Let's check out the Turin. Okay, so we just got done with the niche, and it retained about half a gram, which is really good, honestly. And now we're going to look at this Turin. It has a little bit of stuff in this cup. I'm just really going to try to get out as much as possible. Same thing I did before the niche. I don't want anything on the counter because we're going to try to count all that. And we're going to turn it on real quick. So we already gained a little bit of grounds in there. Not much, but a little bit. So let's open this up. We have the bellows. I already bellowed it out. And I've already loosened up this Turin ring. Check out my website if you're wanting one of these. It's really cool. And we're going to loosen up this upper burr. Take that off, and we're going to try to brush any of the grounds into this cup. So I've been using this for a few weeks. I haven't cleaned it since the last time you saw me clean it on another video. I want to carefully clean out all the grounds so that I don't lose any. A little bit boring, but there's really not that many grounds to be saved so far. And here's the next part. Again, not too many to save. I'm not going to take out these screws. I didn't take it out of the niche. It's a little bit different design, but we're talking so little bit, and they're not ever coming out. This is like a deep cleaning to get those grounds out. And let's try to get as many as we can out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this back on. Takes a second to line this up. You can kind of go backwards and feel where it slips. There we go. And we're going to put them on about 10. It's about where I've been running it. And we're going to blow it out again. I'm just really not getting that many grounds. So I've been using this for a couple weeks. I want to sweep up all the grounds on the counter. I really like this dosing cup, even though it's plastic. I've been really enjoying it. It works really well. It fits on top of that AeroPress. It fits in there. It's quite nice. So let's zero this out. Well, I want nothing in there. It's like the niche. Now let's zero it out. We're going to take that and we're going to put it in there. Again, everyone claims zero retention, but that's what was left in the Turin. And I zeroed this out. It's 0.3 grams. So this was 0.5 and the Turin is 0.3. I really like this bellows. I thought as much hype as this thing has had that it was gonna maybe outperform it. I didn't know why. I really don't think the internals are designed that much different than any other grinder. It's not even at that big of an angle. The design is really not that much different in the niche than some of these other grinders. The Turin, what I really like, I'm not a big bellows person, honestly. And I think this thing has converted me into liking bellows. I know you can buy a little bellows for this, but what I did was I actually scraped out all the insides and I don't know. I know people like open and close this lid and do the slamming stuff and banging your hand on top and try to get some grounds to come out. A lot of messing around. Bellows, couple pumps, and we're at least equal to this easily. If you're really that concerned about 0.2 grams, that's ridiculous. So I would say this thing overall is outperforming the niche, hands down. Way bigger motor. It's equal build quality, if not better. Really not a fan of the wood. The dosing cup, the plastic dosing cup, even though it looks cheap, it fits inside of the AeroPress. It fits inside of your 58 millimeter portafilter, and it clips in very nicely. The metal, even though it looks a little bit more premium, it does not fit in the AeroPress. It does fit inside your portafilter, which is really all I care about. I think it's a little bit annoying. I tend to find myself hitting the spout. Not a big deal. This thing is still doing quite good. Cups of coffee wise, I've been using this. I'm going to do some more videos. I've been using it for AeroPress and V60. I thought it was going to perform at least quite well. It's not bad, but I don't love it. I can definitely tell a difference. It's just a little bit more boring. And I've said that before when I did the other Turin and the Atom 75 video on the espresso. It's just boring. So I need to do this versus this and maybe my didding to see what we think about pour over. I'm just not that convinced on the niche. Is it bad? No. Is it the end all that people are saying it is? I don't know. I really don't think it is. That's just my personal opinion. Is this the end all? I really don't think it is either. I am thinking that this Turin is much better than the niche. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate over that. It just is what it is. I don't really care. I'm not even keeping either of these grinders, so just giving you personal opinion. I'm really enjoying this. This thing has really surprised me, honestly. The motor's great. Really what you're buying here is burrs. I know a lot of people have asked me questions about the SSP. I think the hardened steel, I think the SSP, they're not bad. But are you really getting out of it what you think you're getting out of it? I don't think you are. But they're not bad. It's not a bad upgrade. very happy with this. If you're paying $400 to $600 US dollars, this thing is solid. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Probably going to receive a little bit of hate over this one, but overall, I think this is pretty apples to apples. Half a gram, 0.3 grams, that's what I got. This was just live on video. I've used both of these I've used this one for a solid week. I used this one for a few weeks. I haven't cleaned it for over a week, so it should potentially have more in it. And I would say they performed equally. We won't say one performed better than the other. I would say equally. 0.3 to 0.5 is nothing. That's nothing. Negligible. So, quite amazing in both of these, really. And the fact that the Niche did it without the bellows, I mean, I guess kudos. Not a big Niche fan, but the bellows really does help. And my vote goes for the Turin. So, again, let me know. Thanks.